Ladies and gentlemen, UFC 277, Dallas, Texas. Amanda Nunes versus Juliana Pena. Number 2. Going to be a great card. Super excited about it. As always, Prizepicks coming at you. Use code 3XPERTS on Prizepicks to get 100% of your initial deposit match. That's 100% deposit match, free money. We'll tell you a little bit later about how you can get some more free money. Prizepicks is the site. We are the experts. That is 3XPERTS. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And we're just going to kick this one right off with an incredible – we got to talk about our rankings first. But we're starting off with a light heavyweight bout. Very excited about that. Cole, Maz, took a little had a little sleepier of a week last week. I think your records reversed from 4-2 to 2-4. As you can see me there in the third position, holding tight but coming back strong. I think this week is going to be a big turnaround for your boy.
Can't look at the past. It wasn't in the States. I'm not really good at taking other country picks. So, we're back in the United States. Gonna go 6-0, 12-6, take the one spot, leave you guys in the dust.
Hey, just let it be known, Paul Craig got hit more than 40 times last week. So that's all that matters.
Land of the free. That's all that matters. Well, these are our records, and I think they're going to be switching up. But like I said, starting off, main card, light heavyweight bout, Magomed Ankalaev versus Anthony Mazzio's favorite, Anthony Smith. Whoa, I don't know if there's a coincidence there, folks, but this should be a great fight. I know Cole's got to say a lot about the kind of the lackluster efforts that Magomed can sometimes bring into the ring with his opponents, but I think everybody knows he's a technical fighter. There's a reason why he's got the heaviest odds on this card as the favorite. I think sitting in right around -500 as of today, Friday. And I think there's a reason for that. I think he handles them. I think this one is going to go to decision, and that's going to lead to lots of fantasy points. I think he's going to clearly dominate this guy. I think he's going to be able to hold him up against the cage and deliver his blows. My prize pick, over 92.5 fantasy score. What are you guys thinking on this fight?
Yeah, I'm following you. I'm going to keep it quick. This is quick picks. Lackluster, I wouldn't say. He's 17-1 for a reason. He's dominated everyone he does. It just feels like he plays with his food a little bit, but I still think he sees Anthony Smith across. He's going to maul him. It's the future champion. Look at that beard. If you're in the UFC with that beard, you're going to be fighting for a title, and we're going to see that soon. So 92.5 fantasy points over. Anthony Smith is not going to be the same human being after this. He'll probably be just a crumb of himself. So we'll see. Man, probably retire after this. He'll realize what the smoke's all about.
Leave the gloves in the octagon? Oh.
That's my hot take. We're going to see 2 retirements.
Harsh words.
Two retirements.
All right, you got to back him up.
Hey, Magomed's waking up on the canvas. I don't know what you're talking about. It's going to be a submission or an uppercut from Lionheart Smith. He's the underdog. He's the gatekeeper of the top 5. Look, he's a dog. He's an extra chip in his shoulder. He lost someone in his personal life. He's coming back, and he's gonna try to sleep him. And I think he does.
I think it's possible. This card, honestly, there's a lot of money to be made on underdogs on this card. I think there's a good argument for either side, lots of even matchups. And this, if you're looking for the juiciest pick, looking for the juiciest line, plus 400 is pretty good. But moving right along, we got Alexander Pantoja versus Alex Perez. Alex Perez not in the ring for a little while. Cole, you wanna tell us a little bit about these guys and tell us your pick?
Yeah, Perez hasn't fought in the last 2 years. He's a little heavy for the weight class. He goes down, has some bad luck, has had some injuries. He missed weight last time, got sick. He's had about 7 fights canceled. But I will say his last fight, he fought against Figgy. Very good fighter, don't get me wrong. He is a beast. I just don't like, honestly, that under, just that time off. Pantoja is coming off a knee injury. He is a little shaky. But I think these 2 fighters are going to have an explosive fight. I like the under, no matter who you like. I like Pantoja, and I like the under of 14.75 minutes. Even if you have the over 2.5 rounds, you can still fit a little bit of time in before that finish, which I like. I think it's going to be close, near even for that 2.5. So I like this line a lot, and I'm going to ride with it.
I'm with you, Cole. I think under 14 and 0.75. Interesting little, I was going to say 14 and a half, whatever. Under 15 minutes. Fight ends before decision. I think Alexander the Cannibal Pantoja is going to come in and get the submission in round 2. But he's a beast. What a beast. An absolute cannibal. Maz, once again, fading the boys. It's either going to be Maz's night or our night. I don't know. This could go either way.
No, we can both win on these. We can both win on these. I just need a little
this is true.
Knockout special submission from Pantoja over here. I like Pantoja over. He has had more time in the ring, and I think he's beaten the Assassin Baby before in years past. He's the co-main event. I really like him. I think Perez's time off is going to hurt him a little bit, and it's called the Cannibal for a reason. He has one hell of a chin. He's never been knocked out. For that reason, I like the over in fantasy score.
Moving right along to everyone, myself, I think y'all too, personal main event of the evening. Derek Lewis, the Black Beast, versus, what's his name? Sergey Pavlovich. Yeah. Derek didn't know who he was fighting. I don't know who he's fighting. Yeah. He looks like a savage. He's from Russia. I'm sure he's got some heavy hands of his own. I know he's had some crazy knockouts in the first round. I don't know if he's made it out of the first round in any of his last 3 UFC fights. But the heart, the crowd, the people will always be with Derek Lewis. My balls was hot, the Black Beast. And so I will be betting with him as well. I know there's some interesting lines on this one. Lots of low fight time. I'm pretty sure actually it might be even down to 5 minutes on Prizepicks as of right now. But I think Derek Lewis gets it done in the first round with a nice uppercut or a hook, probably with that big old right hand. And so I'm going Pavlovich under 80.5 fantasy score. You guys excited about this one?
Even 5 minutes, I know it says 6 right now. Even 5 minutes I like. I think someone's getting knocked out in the first round. I'm pretty confident of it. They might both be feeling each other out just for one big swing, one big exchange. Someone's getting knocked out.
Waking up on the canvas.
I hope it's not Derek Lewis. Like I said, I'm a massive Derek Lewis fan. That was kind of the origin of the experts. We called them. Our boys were shitting on him because he looked fat. Some casuals. Derek Lewis showed up and showed out. Unfortunately, you probably did hear me say 2 people are going to retire on this card. I'm a little scared Derek Lewis might get knocked out and call it in his home state.
Don't say that to me.
Let's hope not. Listen, I'm only choosing this over on strikes for Derek's opponent, Sergey, because he lands about 6 significant strikes a minute. And if this can go to the second round, which I think it has potential to if Derek Lewis shows up. He got embarrassed last night. He was a favorite, and they lost in front of the home crowd. I think he's a little motivated, even though he has no idea who his opponent is. But I'm going to take Sergey over on strikes because I think he's going to pepper him early, and then Derek's going to catch him in early round 2, and he's going to start the comeback for heavyweight title.
I hope. 37, though.
I think Derek Lewis, if y'all have seen – not that much time, but if y'all have seen, he's really put a lot of, in his last 2 camps, put a lot of focus on his cardio. And I think he's ready for a brawl. And even if it doesn't end in the first round, which I think they're going to make it to the second, I think that he's still going to be able to throw with that same power for a little bit longer. And he's really taking it seriously. But I don't like I don't like what you said there.
You can put emphasis on your cardio, but when the line's 5 minutes for a round, just the whole entire fight, he's just got to have one round.
I'm just saying he's preparing differently. He's coming to this one. He's got a different mindset. I think he knows he's on top. And like I said earlier, lots of underdogs on this fight card that do have pretty good chance. Derek Lewis, I think he's at a plus 120. Underdog favorite Alex Perez plus 170. So both of these guys, historical names, they've been around the block. Anything can happen. It is a fight. This is mixed martial arts, the pinnacle of fighting combat sports in the world, in the UFC, and the best athletes available, which is primely exemplified by our co-main event, our non-championship fight, but it might as well be a championship. Both of these guys, incredible in this weight division, have some incredible wins.
It's an interim belt.
It's like, yeah.
Oh, well, that's just stupid. Those don't count anyway. Like a belt's a belt. They give belts out for a BMF champion, all that stuff, which incredible. But interim, schminterim. This one still a great fight. Kai Kara coming out, making a name for himself. Relatively quickly. City kickboxing from Oakland. They want to add another champion to their list. They seem to know how to do it right down there. So this guy's got he's in the right frame of mind. He's got the right coaches. But Brandon Marino, I know Maggio, a big favorite of yours. And you've got lots of good things to say about him. But I think this should be a great fight. What are y'all's thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, Moreno's proven himself in his last 3 fights. I mean, he submitted Figueiredo for the championship, and then of course lost in the trilogy, which is one of the best trilogies.
Can't argue against that.
And I mean, Car France hasn't really been tested yet. He's been on a rampage, and I really like his chances in this fight. He's got some heavy hands, but Moreno also has a chin. He's been knocked down and kept on going. And I don't know. I think Moreno has the edge here. I don't think the line should be what it is, but it'll be a nice fight that I think goes at least into championship rounds for sure.
I think at one point it was minus 210. I don't think it's going to be that. I don't think it's that. Not. I think it's a lot closer than minus 210 in my opinion. Kai Kara France can hit you. I can't see Marino getting knocked out, but like you said, championship rounds I like, which leads me to my pick. I really like over on 103.5 strikes. I'm not sure if it's still there, but my one, if it's championship rounds, is over on 1 takedown. This is the 1-800 gambling pick. Me and the boys are riding, so that means it might be a dark time on Saturday night if this doesn't hit. That's why we call it the 1-800 gambling pick. Boys, what do you think on this one? What was your take on here?
The lock of the evening. Got the same thing to say as you, Cole. I think 5 rounds, both guys willing to wrestle. We've seen it in their last couple fights, over 1 takedown. That's free money. Please put this in your power plays. Put this in your flex plays. Just put $100 on it. This is it.
Yeah, Bradshaw said it best. I mean, it's 5 rounds. Moreno's a dog. He's gonna try to wrestle.
25
he's gonna
minutes.
get it. It's 5. He's gonna get. He's gonna try it 15 times at least, and he's gonna get it at least once.
It's gotta happen. But great fight. This is a really good card. I think we're going to learn a lot of stuff after this card. Moving right along, your main event of the evening, the highlight of this card, the headline, Pena versus Nunez 2, coming off a great season of The Ultimate Fighter. Both of these girls, I think animosity has built over time. Lots of mutual respect. You know, the one thing that I keep hearing from both of them is lots of respect for each other, but even more respect for themselves. Each of these women believe they are the champion. Nunez wants to get her double champ status back. Nobody's held it better than her over the course of the past 2 years. And she looks great. I mean, she looks in the weigh-ins, all the pressers, everything I've been seeing this week. She looks like the lioness has reemerged. A lot of people talking about complacency, what it's like to be a double champion, what it's like to continue to have to train when you're at the highest in the league. And I mean, I think over time, we see this cycle, the champion fall. Nobody can win forever. Nobody can be at the height of this sport forever. And that's why the sport's so great. If that wasn't the case, then nobody would want to watch it. But Juliana Pena, I think she's a great fighter. I think she believes in herself. I think that she's really approached this well over the course of the past couple of months preparing. And I think she's going to retain championship status and might even go to challenge for Amanda Nunez's other belt. Why not? If you got one, go take them both down. But I'm taking Pena on this one. And I'm going to say fight time over 12.5 minutes because I think, unlike last time, they're going to be a little more technical. They're going to feel each other out, and they're going to go for a little bit longer. So I think this one makes it into the 4th round and 5th round, into the championship rounds. I
agree. And then I think, honestly, best value play in terms of straight-up betting, I think Pena moneyline is. She just beat Nunez, in December. I think betting on someone at just such good value in the plus 200s is still great value. You might lose.
Plus 220.
Stupid, but it is a great play in terms of value. Plus 220 at the moment. I like over 12.5. I likened it to McGregor Diaz. I just have this picture in my head, McGregor Diaz 2, where they're just slugging at each other. They have respect for each other, but neither can get the real upper hand. It'll go back and forth. Who wins? Who knows? But I like over 12.5. But I did see a clip of Nunez versus Cyborg the other day, where it ended in about 30 seconds, and it kind of scared me on this pick. But I think Pena's got a little bit more than that, and I think she's going to throw her shots too. So Nunez is going to be a little more careful, obviously, than the first time, leaving her chin out like that.
Yeah, this fight should be good. I think honestly it'll start off slow, but I think it's gonna go into the third, fourth, fifth rounds. But make no mistake, Nunez isn't losing 2 fights in a row. She literally chased Valentina Shevchenko down to the 125 division for a reason. She's not gonna make the same mistake twice. Pena's a good fighter. She shocked the world. I'm very proud of her, and she looked very motivated. They looked in the pressers. They looked beefed up, like they're ready to roll.
Yeah, they're
But
ready. Yeah.
Amanda Nunez is Amanda Nunez for a reason. Like she's a double champ for a reason. And I really believe she's gonna come out here and dominate. I think it might be a decision or a KO or anything, but she's gonna get over 51 strikes, and I can almost guarantee that.
How far do you think it's gonna go? What round?
I bet it goes to at least 4 and then 5, but I can see it going to decision though. I can see it being just them just slugging.
I hope. Honestly, I hope for entertainment.
I don't really care who wins at that point.
I've got Pena by submission in 4. There's some good odds on there. But yeah, like I said, lots of options on these fights. But you know what's great about Prizepicks is they give you even more options to choose from. If you can't decide whether you want to do a money line, or a win by decision or knockout, then you hop on Prizepicks, you go through and you put together your plays. Cole, can you tell us a little bit about the flex play, the power play, and how we can get some free insurance and make some money?
Yes, so that's what it's all about. The reason why we call Prizepicks Prop City. Flex play, you get a little Prop insurance. City. You get a little insurance so the multipliers aren't as big, but you can go 2 for 3, 3 for 4, 4 for 5. You know, if you put 5 in, you got a couple options to make your money back at least. So it's going to be a really good play here. Flex play isn't a traditional parlay, but what is a power play. On the next slide, you'll see. You just got to get all
the power play.
Bigger multipliers. I really like the 2 play. You just your 2 most confident. You get it 3 times. Probably better value than most. There's probably on real books, they're probably minus odds on some of these picks, so you can't even get 3 times. So if you put 2 in to get 3 times, or if you want to go all out, you think you're going to be money 4 times, 10 times payout, you put $100, you make $400. So only money to be made on Saturday, and that leads us into our power plays, our flex plays. If you want to fade the boys, do it. We're obviously 50% right now. Me and Mazio, Jake's kind of looking to get hot, so let's
just under. Absolutely. Yeah. I think we've got some great picks on this card. I think this is going to be a really fun card to watch. Maybe not be your personal cup of tea, may not be your highlight card, like the last one was, or Abu Dhabi coming up. But I think these are going to be some really good technical back and forth fights. So this is the fighters card. Going straight into my flex and power plays, like Cole said, lots of insurance. I think we stack up on this flex play. We really go for the full 5 picks, and we really make it happen. But you can see what's listed down below. We all talked about it. Moreno over 1 takedown. I think that's the lock of the night. In addition, on there, you'll notice we got Lord Kong over 38 significant strikes, and Drew Dober fight time under 9 minutes. Those are coming from the prelims. I think those are 2 fights to really watch out for. Could be some amazing brawls there. I think Drew Dober's a dog, so that's why I sprinkled those in there with the insurance. And then power play, Moreno, Magomed, and Nunez. Those are probably my 3 most confident picks on this card. I feel really good about those, and I'm excited to see this play out. But yeah, let me know what y'all are thinking, Mr. Coco. What's the strategy here? Let's see, lots of prelims sprinkled.
Yeah, so I'm a big prelim guy. A lot of my money on Prizepicks, and a lot of my money on books kind of comes from prelims. Prelims where the money makes, and then you see where you're at, and then you go heavy on the main card. I like Drakkar Klose over 60.5 strikes.
I like it.
I like Jocelyn Edwards over 80.5. I like Pavlovich under 6 minutes, getting that finish. And I like Marino over 103.5. And like I said, power plays, I really like that 3 times. They're just 2 picks. Easy, what you're most confident in. Drakkar Klose over 60.5 significant strikes, and Jocelyn Edwards over that 80.5 mark. I really like it.
Maz?
I like Drew Dober over on strikes. I hope he can get it in under 9 minutes, get those strikes in so we can both benefit. He's also in the prelims. And then I love Amanda Nunez over on strikes. This is going at least to the championship round. She's going to start peppering him in, whether it's leg kicks or just hammering with the fists. And then once again, Moreno over 1 takedown. I mean, he's going to go for it and he's going to get it. Another prelim I like is Matthew Smelberger over 78.5 fantasy score. I think he gets the KO here. I've watched a couple of his fights, and I think he's going to be able to tear it up on this guy. Bradshaw doesn't agree, but we'll figure it out. Power play, Nunez over. I really like Sergey Pavlovich over on strikes. I think he's going to get these strikes, but then get knocked out in round 2. Hopefully, no retirement for Derek Lewis this week. And then Pantoja over 46 and a half strikes. I mean, he's a dog. He's going to come out firing. It's going to be a fast flyweight main event fight. I think he gets these strikes easy.
The Cannibal. I think that's a low-key, probably might be one of the better fights of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, fight card is tomorrow, Saturday. And I'm very excited about it. Finally back at a normal time. Get your friends, get your Modelo's, and get your phones, open up Prizepicks, 3x RTS, get your Howler head.
He sees a bomb. Don't forget it. Don't forget it.
Hey, and be on the lookout. We got a little giveaway at 3 Experts podcast on Instagram. Be on the lookout. We're going to be announcing it later today for this big card. Use our promo code, though, and we'll hook you guys up.